So a lot of times people say that their biggest fear is snakes or sharks or crocodiles, or some sort of accident that might happen to them, vehicle accidents. And it's so interesting when I think about what is the biggest fear of myself, because it's none of them. Nothing scares me more than being in a grown relationship with someone, because I know that a relationship with someone is not something that is immediate. For me, if I get into a relationship with someone who I don't really want to be with, and I'm just being there because I said it before, and I have to hold my word, then no, I'm gonna be depressed, because it's just like it's something that is slowly but surely killing you from the inside. And that's how I felt personally when I got in my first relationship. It was like it's a, stupid, little bad decision that I made when I was in like junior high school or something. Right, I was like 12 years old or 11 years old, but nonetheless, it gave me a lot of like the lesson. So I got into this relationship with this girl who I didn't want to be in a relationship with, but my friends told her Diego wants you to be his girlfriend, and then she said yes, and then I was in a relationship all of a sudden, right? It was just so stupid. Um, and I remember instantly having this fear of like, damn, I don't want to be here. And I was holding her hand, but I was just like, Jesus, just I don't want to be with you. I was not gonna say it to her like that, and she was so happy and stuff. And I remember, like, I just finished that thing in 2 days maximum. I just told her, listen, like, I don't want to be with you. I don't know why. I don't even know what I said to finish it up, but like I did it, and she was proper sad and stuff. But it taught me so much of the lessons of like never get into a relationship with someone who you're not gonna be with long term, or you don't even see yourself long term. Like you couldn't see yourself with them long term. That's a thought that I learned from that. And it's something so interesting because as a man, or as a young man, or as a man in the world, but specifically young man, we improve every area of our lives. Not necessarily only for the pursuit of women, but the pursuit of women is certainly one thing. It's important. And everyone who can disagree with that or disagrees with that, I think they're just lying. Let's just be honest. People do things for women as well. I do that personally myself. I want to, be in the level of a very beautiful woman, very high quality woman as well. More importantly than just how beautiful she is, right? And that's why we improve all areas, or one of the reasons why. But it's interesting because every 6 to 10 months, I would say, in the beginning, you start, attracting a better quality girl. As you start to improve your social skills and how smooth you are, as you start to improve, your money, your style, your confidence, these areas, your mental health, these little areas that you start to improve, your discipline, you know, every time that you improve these, every 6 to 10 months or so, I personally found that I was attracting a higher quality of woman. So in the beginning, I had no one liking me. But then later on, I started to get girls who were, let's just call it like a 5 out of 10s or 3 out of 10s. But I didn't want to get into a relationship with them because I didn't want it to happen what I told you about. So I continued to improve myself, and in another 6 to 12 months or 6 to 10 months, and then a better quality girl, but I still feel like it was not enough for someone who, would present to my family. Right? I wanted to present to my family someone who I feel like, wow, like this is awesome. And so, long story short, I continued to improve my life and to continue to improve my life for the next like 3 years or four. and no, 3 years. And now I'm able to say that I'm in a loving relationship with someone who I have no fear show it to my family. That I can walk the street with every person who I might feel cringy about, or I kind of like was fearing them seeing me with someone who is lesser than what I expected. And now I can walk completely with confidence, and I can feel extremely resolved, basically, because I waited, I delayed a gratification for that person specifically. So it was just a thought for you to share. I just want to share that with you, and I think the lesson of this is more than every time or every 6 to 10 months you're gonna improve or you're gonna get a better girl. More than that, the actual lesson is to hold your standards very highly, to hold them very highly and not let them or not let you know people just dictate your standards. Have your own standards and keep them to yourself, but be very, very strict with your standards always. That was everything I want to say.